Armado, and today we're back at it again. We're talking about some more tracks. This one is the propeller track. All propeller cups or track cups, whatever we did. We did 3 videos on this. We did 2 in August and then 1 in February of this year. So we're gonna do the 4th one today. We're trying to get all of them as we can. Of course, not all of them are released yet, but we are gonna try our best to get trying to get all of them. Try that. So for you guys, let's get into this. So how it works, it's gonna work a little differently. I'm gonna first talk about the track and talk about what's in the track and what to expect. Well, you can see right here, but most of them, I'm gonna talk about the origin of this track, a little about this track, and then things you'll find in this track and you'll see in this track. But let's go. So first thing, my nose stuffed up, so sorry. Cindy Sprint from Mario Kart Tour. Cindy Sprint returns from Mario Kart Tour. It is the first course of the Propeller Cup, and as such is one of the 2 courses from Mario Kart Tour to appear in the second wave, alongside Mario Kart Tour's New York Minute. This version of the course is an expanded and combined version of Sunday Sprint, Sunday Sprint 2, and Sunday Sprint 3 from Mario Kart Tour, as Sunday Sprint 3 had yet to be released when the course was added in the booster course pass. Sunday Sprint is the first Tour City course to be added to the pass before all 3 variants were released, and due to Sunday Sprint 3's presence in this course, is also the first Mario Kart Tour City course to utilize roads that were unused in Mario Kart Tour at the time of its being added in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The course has received significant visuals and musical upgrades. So yeah, this course looks way different. Of course, it looks way different than Mario Kart Tour. You can see a bunch of Toads and Shy Guys and Yoshis on the bench, and you'll see a cruise in the water, a Mario and Wario boat in the ocean, a bunch of city buildings, Toads and Yoshi on hills, on benches. You're basically just driving around the park. There's blocks you gotta avoid. Toads, Shy Guys, and Yoshi here from the side. There's potions on the fences. There's even a ramp that goes on the bridge, even a larger ramp, and basically ramp as much as you can. And of course, the course changes from each lap. You go this way now on a sandy park, then go over a water, then you go to the small ramp here, make a turn. There's a banana sign, a bunch of like flags. Then you go this way now, and then you finish the lap, and the course will change. You go up this highway, and then you make a turn, and once again you go to a different way this time. You go back to that same bridge with multiple ramps, and that is Tour's Sunday Sprint. Let's go to the next one. This is the Game Boy Advance Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance. Snowman's Land. Let's get an introduction for this track. Sorry, my nose. Snowland makes its classic course debut in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as part of Wave 2 of the Booster Course Pass. It appears as the second course of the Propeller Cup. The course has received dramatic visual upgrades and now features more elevated portions similar to Game Boy Advance's Cheese Land. The course starting line is on a bridge that connects the first and last bends of the course together, and the U-turn in the middle is now a sheet of ice with a water hole in the middle, replacing the smaller water holes in the main road. The first part of the course is now set in the forested area, and the snowman reappears there. Penguins now roam around the course and act similar to the skating Shy Guys in the GameCube Sherbert Land. The ice spurs in the course background now have slight purple hue, like the sky. Additionally, unlike Game Boy Advance's Ribbon Road and Mario Kart 8, and designs for the Game Boy Advance's courses in Mario Kart Tour, the original layout has recreated Rigidly, faithfully, despite the elevation changes, though the ice paths and shortcuts in the upper right portion of the course were removed. The latter has been replaced by a different shortcut that involves boosting through an elevated portion of the snow significantly by a snowman that skips the turn after the straightaway. The shortcut located on the second final straightaway now features an opening in the wall rather than 2 ramps before it. The dash panel previously in this area was removed and an additional ramp has been added at the final turn. The course's music has also received an additional intro that was not present in the original. Curiously, the mini-map does not reflect the hole in the ice being rough and jagged, with it looking round as in Mario Kart Tour. Burying the Mario Kart Tour tracks, Snowland, wait, one more information, guys. One information. In Mario Kart Tour Tracks, Snowland is the only course added in the second wave of the booster course path that had never appeared outside of its debut, and is one of 2 courses in the DLC so far with a technician alongside DS's Shroom Bridge. That was a lot, but you get a bunch of penguins, toads cheering you on the side, on the bridges, and there's even a bunch of snowmen looking out for you. And that's pretty much it for Snowman's Land. It's a bunch of snowmen and toads cheering for you. Now we have Mario Kart Wii from Nintendo Wii. It's always that's obvious. Mushroom Gorge. Now, might get a little more stuff here, but I better I'll tell you about the origin and stuff about this track before I tell you a little bit about this. So, ready for you guys? Let's get into this. Mushroom Gorge appears in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as part of the second wave of the Booster Course Pass. It is the third course of the Propeller Cup. It uses its peers from Mario Kart Tour. I believe with graphical updates, the yellow road is now orange. Additionally, several features of the original Mario Kart Wii version of the track that were not in the Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Tour versions return in this game, such as the shortcut at the beginning with 2 lower mushroom trampolines appearing leading up to the bridge, though the first mushroom now required the aid of a mushroom or a superstar to reach it, along with the ability to jump across the gap at the last U-turn of the track using a speed boost. The mushrooms in the cave section are placed at different elevations again, like the versions prior to Tour, and the layout of the mushrooms in the cave section is now based on the original version, albeit with the green mushroom platform on the left path being replaced by another mushroom trampoline, as well as replacing one of the mushrooms with Mario Kart 7's glider mushroom. One of the red mushrooms on the right side of the split path before the cave was removed. Several Toads and Koopa paratroopers have been added as specters of the course, and the eagles from Shy Guy Falls are visible flying above the track. The mushroom shortcut at the beginning of the course is now shown on the minimap. In a similar vein to Wii's Grumble Volcano and 3DS's Neo Bowser City and 3DS's DK Jungle, that was 3 tracks. The music is almost the same as the original Wii version, save for addition of reverb effect and different mixing, which notably makes the backing guitar louder and adjusts the volume of certain sections of the song. Additionally, the final lap version of the music is much faster compared to the normal version, as well as the final lap version of the Wii, 3DS, and Tour editions, other than retro courses. So yeah, the mushrooms are still there, the Goombas are still there. There's now paratroopers and toads cheering for you. Toads on the mushrooms cheering for you. The graphics look different. I think there's even more mushrooms. The path is now a little more orange than yellow. And yeah, that's it for this track. Just more mushrooms. And the final track is Mario Kart Tour. Well, I think it's the original. Yeah, Mario Kart Tour. Sky High Sundae, which honestly looks tasty. Alright, enough of that. But yeah, for Mario Kart Tour, we have Sky Sundae. This is the last track we're going to talk about for today's video, and we'll be done. So, we still have a lot more stuff to talk about, so in this track, so let's get into it right now. Sky Sundae appears in Mario Kart Tour, debuting in the Sundae Tour, had been announced one day. Wait, that's the wrong one. This is Mario. This course takes place entirely on anti-gravity, making the 4th course after Mute City, GameCube Baby Park, and Big Blue, and the first Booster Course Pass course to have this trait. It is also the first Booster Course Pass course to make its overall series debut in the past. The track starts off in an ice cream carrier that is inside of the giant freezer, after which the racers use glide ramps to fly either into or around a giant ice cream cone. Flying into the hole in the cone rewards players with item boxes. After that, they land on a chocolate-covered cake helipad with a giant H on it. Upon landing, they begin traveling down a light blue staircase, and at the bottom of the path begins curving into the left while proceeding to go up a staircase. At both staircases, there are railings that grant spin boosts when driven through. After the upward staircase, the players begin to ascend a slope which splits off into two paths. At the top of those paths, they begin jumping down onto some platforms, which can be landed on both above and below. After the two paths join back together, a path made out of giant ice cream cones circles around an even larger piece of ice cream inside a cup. After turning around, the player jumps between three giant pieces of ice, which lead to a giant ice tray that leads back into the giant freezer where the finish line is. During the race, various advertisements can be seen off giant waffle pieces. At the staircase segment, there are numerous ice cream shops to the right of the path. In the sky, a helicopter model after an ice cream cone can be seen, completing the helipad scene at the beginning. That's lost up. You can see a lot of different ice cream shops either side, ramps that go to around a giant ice cream cone. Then you add a bigger ramp, and you're on some kind of like cookie cracker or something like that. Then more ramps, more like sweet ramps, a bunch of sweets, but on ice cream. Turning on ice cream. There's even a milk and milk sign. You're now on icy roads. Then rubbing into this ice cube thing. But yeah, there's an ice cream you can go into, and let's go pop around the map, and the chocolate. And that, my people, is the end of this video. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, it's also Toes and Shy Guys on the chocolate ice cream. You rim to this freezer, and Toes right in the side, and that's it. Subscribe and like, guys, and next time will be whatever course I see next.